So good morning. I'm recording this on Thursday, July 28th, and as you saw from the title, I just wanted to give you a little update that Freedom did die. He passed away on the 24th, and I know a lot of you have been with me. He came home from a shelter with me in December of 2011. I don't know if I've told this story, but it just occurred to me I should tell this story. You know, I had 2 cats when I left California, and I wasn't going to get a dog until my boy cat, Jarrett, passed away because he'd been terrorized by the dog I had before, and so I said, well, I won't get another dog until you're gone. And I had visited the shelter in Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, to just do a video for them, and you know, they had lots of dogs, and before all of this, though, I had said to myself, I want a black dog, I want an older dog, I want a male dog. And I'm going to name him Freedom because that was the name of my first dog, and I really liked that name. And so when I first learned about him, I thought it was a girl, and I wanted a boy dog, so I kind of dismissed it, but it didn't matter to me because Jarrett, my boy cat, was still alive. And about the last week of, towards the end of November, Jarrett just withdrew and died within a week, like with no signs or symptoms. I could feel it, like my cat's gonna die, and he died a week later. And I remembered this dog, and so I looked it up, and then I'm like, well, this is a boy. And I kept thinking, what are the odds that my intention before I'd ever gone to that shelter was to get a boy dog that was not a puppy, that was male, and I was going to name him Freedom. And I wanted him to be the black dog because nobody likes to adopt the black dogs. I just felt like you can't not take that as a sign. So I put Lilith, my little kitty, in the car. He was perfectly okay with her. And so when I went to pick him up, he just got into my truck, or my Bronco at the time, like he'd been with me forever. I just felt like he was supposed to be my dog. We had a long relationship that was quite difficult. It was more like a hostage situation. But he had, for the most part, he had a good life. He loved all of our travels. He didn't like being in the car, but he loved the farms and the ranches and all the animals and playing with the dogs and the cows and the horses and the llamas and the alpacas and the goats and the sheep. And he loved all of that. He was perfect with all of that. And he was my baby. So he's gone. He's been sick a while. The last year's been pretty bad. And on the 23rd, he just was normal-ish in the morning, and then by the end of the day, he couldn't walk. So or maybe the 22nd, I don't know. It's been a long couple weeks. It's been a long summer. So I just wanted to let everybody know that I appreciate all of you, and I know a lot of you enjoyed watching Freedom with me, and I miss my baby. So just as a clarification, he did not really die in the video series I made, but he did die in real life. That wasn't my intention. My intention was to pretend he was going to die, just to make a point, but I had no intention of him actually dying. So that came as a surprise. And so for now, I need to take a break. I'm exhausted. The rest of the podcast series is going to be completed by July 31st. And then on August 1st or thereof, I'm going to figure out and post how I want to move forward over there. It is not going to be every day. And I will probably be taking a break from the video for a little bit because let's just say there's a lot that hasn't been getting done. And I am so tired. I don't do well with my own health issues in summer. On a good day. So I'm exhausted. Everything's, in chaos. And so I need to do a lot of deep breathing, and I need to take some time to regroup a little bit. We need Haven is still here. She's doing good, but we need a new routine. We need a new me and Haven, or Storm and Haven, as I said in my video series. It's a new beginning in a lot of ways that I hadn't intended or planned on. So thank you. I know those of you who have dogs that are your children totally understand why this is upsetting and hard and part of the journey. We've all been through it. It's not unique, but it always hurts in our hearts. And so my heart is hurting. And the business of living continues. And I will be back when I am a little bit less heartbroken. So thank you, and hopefully I will see you soon.